Welcome to the vault. So the objects that I have in front of me are going to help me to explain to you how trade and money worked in Australia prior to the first fleet landing in 1788. The question is, what is money really? Why do we need to use coins to trade? The answer is that we don't. What we need is an objects that have equal value or equal perceived value. It's basically about fairness. If I give you something, you're going to want to give me something in return to acknowledge all the hard work and time that I put into making that thing that I've given you. Or we could be working on the basis that you have something that I want and I have something that you want. So if we trade that, we both get what we want. This is how our first Australians worked. They didn't use coins. What they used was a really complex trade network which stretched all the way across Australia. As well as with neighbouring islands and even with parts of Southeast Asia. People would swap objects like shells, ochre, tools, food. On occasion, they'd even swap stories and songs in exchange for physical goods. The very first coins to actually arrive on Australian shores, they came here on accident. In the 1600s, the Dutch used to use our west coast as part of a trade route up to other destinations, but would routinely get way too close to our shores, and they would end up wrecked. We have here coins that were found in the wreckage of a ship called the Gilt Dragon, whose Dutch name is way cooler than the English one. On its way to Batavia, which is modern-day Jakarta, in 1656, the ship crashed into our west coast, carrying a cargo of coins. All these coins, which were originally Spanish, they lived within our coral reefs until the 1960s, when they were found by spear fishermen. This is why they're so warped. The first coins to arrive on purpose, they came in the pockets of the soldiers and sailors who arrived on the first fleet in 1788. But let me tell you, they caused a whole lot more problems than they solved. Join us next time as we discuss coin shortages, using rum as money, and a discussion on whether or not you can actually legally cut up a coin.